I switched it up a little bit. I love them both so much. I had on the amber earlier, but I would decide, you know what, I'm gonna try the turquoise because this is definitely your last opportunity to get the cleanest, most beautiful turquoise. And I'm telling you, every bit that of the color of Sleeping Beauty, it is that robin's egg blue that we all love, 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 love so much. And the other thing is these are nuggets. The other thing is these are all beautifully faceted. Look at the size of the gorgeous agates. You might be like, wait a minute, I'm looking at Kate, and now she's just wearing the agates by itself. But isn't there turquoise with it, and isn't there an amber with it? Yes. This is the genius thing about this amazing today's special, that now, you know, over 6,000 have been spoken for. About 1,000 remain if you want to get the beautiful turquoise at this point, and just I want to say 2,000, if that, in the amber. So yes, every last one of these will go. And if we can, I just want to share with everyone what today's special is truly all about. It's a one-day only price, obviously. It's $129.95. We took $60 off of what we would normally offer a custom-made piece like this. Only while they last. We said, oh, you know what? That's not good enough. Let's pick up the shipping. That's on us. Free shipping and handling, and 5 flex pays. So, I mean, $26, basically, we're shipping this to you. Or with your HSN charge card, it's $21.66 to get it home. There's the amber choice. I'm wearing the cleanest, most beautiful, gorgeous turquoise. I would love, love to show you how many different ways that you're able to wear this incredible today's special. I have it on just simply with the agate by itself. It has these unique, wonderful, magnetic, I mean sturdy, and you said that's black tourmaline,
that's
right?
Black tourmaline, the beads and the connectors, and those are custom made.
Yes, and these are the ways you're gonna wear it. Okay.
Check this out, is that cool?
And it's obviously connected. Then you can take the amber piece off and make a bracelet out of it. You can wear it as a bracelet and then just the agate alone, or in just a minute you're gonna see the amber attached. That was a bracelet. Now it's voila, a gorgeous one-of-a-kind necklace.
And look at this, she's not struggling.
No,
okay,
that's
she's
the
not
beauty.
struggling.
It's 20 inches in length, and most people, Jay, at this point, and especially those out there who know Jay, have been following him for 20 years, at this crazy price, they got one of each. And smart. Because then you can even quadruple the different ways that you could wear it.
You know, and one thing you'll always hear me, okay, say, I mean, from day one, okay, don't, you know, set a budget, don't break the bank. You know, what's really cool, though, is the way HSN, I mean, this flex pay thing, it makes it not, we make it affordable to you as possible, as humanly possible. I don't know how I could make it any more affordable, but they even make it more affordable. And you'll rarely hear this come out of my mouth. But at any time that you could ever do it, okay, this would be the thing I would recommend you get one of each, all right? Because it allows you to, if you got one of each, it just gives you so many different things that you could, how you could accessorize with, wear this, you can tersade it, you can wear, you can take the agate necklace, you can graduate it, you can wear the amber one day, you can wear the turquoise, you can wear them as bracelets, you can wear it on this side, you can make it really long and then put the amber or the turquoise on one side of it.
That looks really cool too, I like that.
Let me tell you something, there are just, it's unlimited what you can do with this. It's just literally unlimited. The turquoise on this took me 5 years to collect this, and I want everybody to know this, okay? These, and the big thing here, look at the color, look at the clarity. There's no matrix in this. This is Robin's Eggs Blue. We had Sleeping Beauty, we sold out of it, but if you look at the Sleeping Beauty nuggets compared to this, you'll see, it's identical. You wouldn't even know that this isn't Sleeping Beauty. It's not. It comes from 3 different mines. It was the best of the best. These are natural nuggets. It took me 5 years to collect this much material to be able to do this. I cannot do it again. But the only way I can even do it is to actually take the materials from the 3 different mines that are all within 200 miles, square miles of each other. Okay, that's how close these mines are to each other. And but you know, it's really just impossible to get that many of these nuggets all in one place to do it. It took me 5 years to collect it.
Okay.
Amber, same thing. Check this out. It didn't take me 5 years on the amber, but it took me a long time to put it together.
But you said amber's becoming more and more difficult, more and more expensive. Let me show this too.
And you don't even have to, the proof, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's probably a $10,000 piece.
No, don't worry. Okay, so she's throwing it around, see if it's durable.
I'm sorry.
If I had some salt water out here, she'd be dunking in that, seeing if it's going to float. Okay, now you got to control yourself, Lynn. You got to control.
I know.
Okay, so here's the deal with amber. The proof's in the pudding, right? Lynn's been working here for 24 years. I've been on air for 21. I thought I had her beat, but you know, there's always somebody that's always got to be one up on you. Okay, but here's the thing with Amber, and Lynn said that she's been here forever, right? There used to be a person that came here, 2-hour events.
3 hours once in a while.
Events, right? And Amber. Okay, have you seen that in the last 5 years? No, hasta la bye-bye. You know why? It's not that he doesn't want to make amber jewelry and that he didn't want to stay in the business, but the cost of the rough has become so high that it's cost prohibitive, so he really can't offer any good deals. The same thing with turquoise, you know, like on Sleeping Beauty. It wasn't just here, and it wasn't just me. There were other people that specialized in Sleeping Beauty. There were other shows on other networks that specialized in Sleeping Beauty. That Robin's Egg clear blue turquoise material, you don't see that anymore. The reason why is the cost of the rough material has skyrocketed, and so people can't bring you good deals. You know, in our case, we've got a very unique situation, and I'm just telling you, okay, when these are gone, they're gone. They're not coming back, and they're certainly not coming back at this price, okay? I'm just, you know, I got to tell you, this is so versatile. It's such an amazing, amazing, amazing deal. There's so many different ways you can configure this and do it, and especially if you get a couple of them, it even just, it not only doubles, it actually triples all the different designs you can do.
Okay, I have to show you too one of those other looks here because I'm not sure if we have any more of those cups or this ring available, but this is, the bracelet I'm wearing is part of the, it's just so genius, this whole concept, the way Jay was able to do that. So it's a whole, we'll see if we can find the ring.
Even on these cuffs, do you see it like it has an ombre effect? So that's cut from the rough, and actually they, you know, you slice the rough, and then you see it in that, how the light transitions on it, and then they actually try to cut that to where that, you know, so that they can make it like that. I mean, it's really, really, I mean, there's just so much art and so much skill and so many things that go into making any one of these unique designs.
And that amber ring is only $89.90 and the cup is $189, and we also have 5 flex pays available on it. So I wanted to mention, we'll give you that information. Our models are also, we have the information right now at the bottom of the screen. They're wearing the matching stud earrings. Those are specially event priced, up again just for this visit with Jay. And rarely do you ever see amber earrings. They're like $59.95. I know it's final call on those. And the same thing, that clean, gorgeous Robin's Egg blue with the turquoise that matches perfectly back to today's special.
And this actually is an American turquoise, but again, it's the really high-end. This is Blue Basin, the most expensive rough. I'm not saying that I could sell for more. I paid more for this rough than any turquoise I've ever paid.
Okay, so there you have it, Jay King.
Okay, which the person who runs my finances often mentions to me, you know, reminds me every time we do something. She goes, because I'll say, oh, why did we pay that? And she goes, oh, you know what? Remember what you paid for Blue Basin? Oh, okay, all right. You know, it's like, I have the same relationship with my wife. It's really funny because we don't fight. So anytime we get an argument, right? She always brings something I did like 10 years ago. I said, you don't have anything more recent? I mean, you don't have anything more recent that I've done?
Well, I guess that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We're going to say hi to Carol in New York, who's a big fan of Jay's. Welcome, Carol. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
It's my pleasure. I love everything that I've gotten from him. First time I saw his show, I only bought 5 pieces. Between the last show, I've gotten between 100 and 150 pieces.
Oh, my gosh.
In that one show.
Unbelievable.
I just missed out on one piece that I loved, your ceremonial cuff bracelet.
And you know, Carol, when you buy that much, I mean, I want to put a little gold star. If I could have like a gold star, if you had a gold club, that's incredible. You know what? I would just custom make one for you. But Carol, I don't even have anything. I've got a couple of specimen pieces that I have in my collection, and that's it on the ceremonial. And I couldn't cut anything that big. There might be like a few pieces that are inlay. Otherwise, I just make you one, but I don't even have the rough.
Oh, that's sweet of you to say that. I wanted to be able to have talked to you tonight, but hadn't been for my friend Dot. She told me you were on. I've been waiting so patiently from the last time your show was on just to see what you had new, what I could order. Already tonight I've ordered a bunch of things. I did get the 18 1/4 inch necklace, and I got the turquoise and the ring.
Oh, cool.
Good.
And I got another necklace. I don't even know what it is, but it's one of your pieces, and I don't care. They're all beautiful.
Well, Carol, can you share with others out there that when you first started, you got Jay's first piece at home, and now you have over 100 pieces. What is it that you love so much about his designs?
Yeah, a lot of it is, I always love turquoise. You never see enough of it in one place.
Agree.
A piece here, a piece there.
Yeah.
And even if you go into a jewelry store, you don't find anything like this. The way he puts a lot of his pieces together, they're beautiful. The clips, the way they go together with the magnets, they're unbelievable. And then to make sure that they don't fall off, they clip together good. The designs are fantastic. Even that the gem necklace and bracelet set. I've never seen anything like that before anywhere.
Yeah, in the Today's Special. I said it's hats off to Jay and hats off to you, and thank your friend Dot for telling you that Jay was on tonight, Carol.
Yeah, she's got my back. She knows I love
That's fantastic. Well,
Thank
we will
you so
look
much.
forward to hearing back from you. Enjoy all your beautiful purchases coming home
really
to you.
nice hearing from you. Take care.
Oh, great. Alrighty, well, if you are just tuning in, here's what's happening at this point with our Today's Special. I'm showing off. I had on the amber earlier. I'm really, this is a toss-up. I love them both equally. And I don't typically say that. I typically go more towards the turquoise, as many of you know. But I mean, the amber in here, that ombre, to get that effect of the tangerines and the cherry reds and the gorgeous amber, it's just, it takes your breath away. It's warm, it's inviting. And the fact that there's so many different ways that you can wear this Today's Special. Just like Carol was saying, you might be thinking, what is she talking about? Magnets and how you can wear this necklace as a bracelet. Let us show that to you. This is a really cool animation.
And, Stephanie came up with this. She's just a genius. I just was so impressed because I didn't even know about that. This is great because it shows you how simple. Look, she's not struggling on this at all. Do you see how simple this is to do?
And voila.
Do you see the simplicity of this? You don't have to chase it. And she's just wearing it that one way. You could even actually wear that 3 or 4 different ways right there.
Yeah.
This was a bracelet. Unfortunately, these are sold out. But here again, if you were lucky enough to get in on this, this is really great. And I just want to tell everybody this, okay? Of the top 12 materials that we sell, okay, of the top 12 rough materials, if you took of the top 12 roughs that I've sold in my entire career, and you took the top 6, turquoise and amber. Turquoise, of course, is always going to be #1 because we specialize in that. Amber is in that top 6. Opals, now sapphires have come into the game. But that, I'm just telling you, of the top, the 6 materials, the #1 material that we sell, that we specialize in, of course, is turquoise. Sure. But amber is right in there in the top 6.
And I love when you said, I know we're going to go back up to the phones, but when we mentioned earlier, Jay, you've been telling us in the last 3 years, I keep an eye out for amber. Keep an eye out. When I have it, grab it. And I said, even in your last couple visits, you've had 0 amber pieces. There may be a little accent piece here and there in some of your designs, but nothing.
You might see an accent, now and then you might see like a standalone pair of earrings, you might see a standalone ring. You can't do when you can't get the rough.
And the high glue.
The same thing with coral. The same thing. But what makes this so special, and again, to reiterate, what makes it special are the high blue turquoise nuggets. These are nuggets. They're not chips. The amber aren't chips either, but they're, and there's nothing wrong with chips. I don't want to knock chips, but chips are a byproduct of you cutting your rough, and you have to utilize them. But chips are a whole different story. This is Mother Nature at her finest. These are nuggets. They're natural nuggets, very little. And not all all the mines that I go to and everything, you know, nuggets aren't in every mine. In fact, they're actually highly sought after, and very few mines produce nuggets. This came from 3 different mines. They're all within a 200 square mile geographical area. It took 5 years to collect enough nuggets, and I was trying to do this. The goal was to do it out of one particular mine, and finally I realized it's never going to happen. And so I thought, you know what? They look so close that I'm just going to combine them all. So it's actually three different deposits, 3 different mines.
And we're going to say hi to Elaine in Oklahoma. Hi, Elaine. Thank you for holding on the line. You're live on the air with Jay King and Lynn. Thank you for calling.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. Jay, I enjoy you so much. I enjoy the information you give to us. I enjoy your jewelry. You know, notwithstanding the turquoise and the amber, that black agate necklace could stand alone. It's beautiful.
Well, you know, and you think about it, Elaine, I mean, like, how often do you just want just a simple black necklace? I mean, you know, just something just simple to go out, you know, especially, if you're dressing up or if you're going out, like, especially later in, like, the fall or the winter when it's a little bit colder and you're wearing, a lot of black or you're wearing a lot of white type things.
So
it's just perfect. I love that. I appreciate
like
you.
black diamonds around your neck.
I appreciate you seeing that. Isn't that great?
Oh, it is. It's quite shiny, too. I mean, it picks up the light every time the camera turns on it.
Yeah. And, you know, the thing is going to do the same thing for you as you have movement and you're moving around. It's actually going to do that. And the reason is this is agate. And, it's just so everybody understands, agate is a blessing and it's a curse. It's a blessing because it's so hard that it will facet, number one, because you can't facet everything. But once you get it polished, it will stay polished because it's so hard. The downside of that, the only way you can do it is you can cut it with only something that's harder than that, which is diamond, and the only way you can polish it is something that's harder than it, which is sapphire and diamond. So you have to use diamond and sapphire to polish it. So it it's really difficult to work with, but you get such a wonderful product.
Yes, the end result is wonderful. I got your amethyst necklace,
Cool.
the 20-inch.
Yes.
Can't go wrong.
Pretty, very pretty.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. Again, the size of that, but that crazy price. I mean,
Well, and that helped me decide.
no, I'm just telling you, to even sell it at $99, like I said, I wore my pencil down to a nub, and then you come here and they're selling it for $79, and I'm going, what?
Oh, well, you enjoy. You made a beautiful choice, and thanks a million for being part of our show tonight. We so appreciate your call, Elaine. Okay, our best value of the day. Now, let me see. Luciano Turquoise now in our today's special. Okay, fewer than 1,000. That's, again,